you guys, how is everyone doing? I am so excited to be here. Today I wanted to talk about a couple eyeshadow tips, just kind of the basics, what you can look for in your eye shape when you're applying your eyeshadow, and if you have just one single color, how to kind of achieve different looks with that. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to look for in your eye is you want to point out your brow bone, and that is the bone that sits right under your brow and kind of creates that, I guess, like hangover, the out part of your eye. Some people will have different looks with their brow bone. You may have what's called a hooded eye where it hangs down a little bit more. I have a really inset eye, so my crease is really far back. But the main area you want to look at is right on that brow bone. And what you'll find when applying eyeshadow is a lot of colors, more like medium tone colors, are going to go there. And that's kind of where you're going to apply eyeshadow to just add a little bit of dimension into your eye, a little bit of color, but usually nothing too crazy. Okay, so you've got your brow bone. The other part of your eye you're going to look for is your mobile eye, the mobile lid. And that is this part of the eye, the part that actually moves when you blink your eye. And it's usually a little bit of a looser skin because it moves back and forth. So you have your mobile eye, and then you've got your crease, which if you open your eye is where those two meet. So the crease inside of your eye. And when you're applying eyeshadow, those are the three main areas you're going to kind of look for as far as placing pigment. So let's talk how to apply it. So now you can apply eyeshadow different ways. There's you can do a single color, you can add multiple colors together and blend them. What we're going to focus on today is just a single color. And in your compact, so if you have your mascara compact, if you do not have one yet, you can totally get color matched and create your own custom compact. I do have a few eyeshadows in here, but if you only have like your contour color or your bronzer or your lip and cheek, you can absolutely use those as well. But I am going to use the actual eyeshadows today, okay? And then I'm going to use the Eyeshadow Everything brush. This is an amazing, amazing brush to achieve so many different looks, and they're all double-sided. But what we're going to start with, so you'll notice in my compact, I've got like a lighter shades, I've got a couple shimmers, a medium tone, and then a darker tone. When you are applying on your brow bone, you want to stick to a more medium toned eyeshadow. So we are going to go with this color right here. This is the color Bubba. And the first one we are going to do is basically just called a wash. That's all it is. It's one wash of one color across your eyelid. And again, you can do this with a shadow or with a contour or lip and cheek. So I'm going to take the fluffy side and I'm going to dip into that transition color. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep it across the crease up to that brow bone, just kind of blend it up, and I'm doing a windshield wiper motion going back and forth, and then I'm going to just kind of softly pull it down onto the mobile part of my lid. So a wash just means hitting all three of those areas with one single color, just enough to make your eye pop, to add a little bit of dimension, but not worried about using multiple colors in the look. See how it adds just enough pop to like really define that eye shape? So wash, taking a fluffy brush, a single color, sweeping it through the crease, up onto the brow bone, and down onto the mobile part of the lid as well. Now, if you only have your creams or you only have one brush, this is an amazing, amazing look to do with what's in your compact. Just sweep that excess on there and you're good to go. Okay, so that is a wash. One thing you'll notice when I do that is I do like to have my eye open. No matter what type of eye shape you have, I do recommend having your eye open. So that way what you can do is you can really see where that brow bone is. You can see where the color comes when your eyes are open, because you want it to go up onto that brow bone, the part that you're going to see. Especially if you have like a deep set eye like me, or you have a hooded eye, where when you open your eye, you lose a lot of that mobile lid. You want to pull it all the way up onto your brow bone. Okay? Now, the other look that you can do with just a single color is just a crease look. And that is the same thing. You're going to take just kind of that fluffy brush, that one single color, but you're only going to pull it through the crease. You're not going to worry about pulling it up onto the brow bone too much. I always recommend making sure you hit that outer corner of the crease though, so that way you can really get that eye shape, pulling it all the way to that corner, and just windshield wiper going back and forth really softly through that crease. You don't have to blend it up, you don't have to blend it down, but what that does is it defines that crease, so it allows your eyes to pop just a little bit more, adds just a little bit of definition into your eye. Or the other thing you can do is do what's called a halo, and that is you could either do a wash, you could do just the crease, but you're creating a halo all the way around the eye. So you're pulling it under your eyelash too. And again, that's adding just a little bit of color. See how it just kind of makes that eye pop a little bit more with that color underneath? So it kind of just depends on what look you're going for, what look you want. So I'm going to make them even so I don't look crazy. But you can achieve different looks with just a single color in your compact. Okay, sweep this one around as well. But I always recommend putting some kind of color on your lid. Even if it's just that brown contour color, you will be surprised what it will do for your eyes and the color in your eyes. Pull that up onto the brow bone. Voila! Okay, now let's do a quick face look. Pull it all together and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to start with my contour color. I'm just going to kind of chisel out my cheekbones a little bit. I do already have my primer on. I use the Stay Spray as my primer. So just carving out those cheekbones a little. Going across forehead to forehead. Just a quick look. This is usually the 5-minute face that I do when I'm getting ready and I want a simple eye look, my go-to. Nothing crazy here, but we look like a functioning human being. And by using highlight and contour, just like we did with our eyes, adding that wash in the crease, it allows us to have some dimension. I'm gonna dip into my main foundation color, my highlight, and just put that everywhere else. Then I did not put the contour. And just popping it on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just like your eyeshadow, you can go super simple. You just want to get the colors on. It doesn't have to be perfect. But by adding a little pop something, it does wonders. Okay. So I'm just basically putting that foundation color everywhere else. I did not put my contour. And then I'm going to dip in, and I've got a brightening shade in here as well. I'm going to pop that brightening shade in the corner of my eye. Don't want to take away from that color that's under the eye though. I want to keep that halo effect. So I sweep right underneath it. I'm going to pop a little bit of this lip and cheek on there. Gonna go on with some bronzer as well. And then I'm gonna just take that brush really quick, wipe off any excess, and just blend it in. So I'm just kind of buffing that main foundation color in first. Just sweeping it and doing this stipple motion to push it into the skin so it looks like a super skin-like finish. And then we're going to blend all those lines together with our contour and our bronzer. Pull up on that cheekbone. Give a nice little cheek lift. Blend it all together. Get that contour on the nose. I'm going to pop a little bit of my lip conditioner and my lip and cheek on my lips. Fill in my brows a little bit, and we will be good to go. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions about finding the features in your eyes, or you have any questions about creating your own custom compact, definitely reach out to me. We can get you a color match and you can see what it would look like. Stay tuned because there are more eye features coming.
Oh, Mommy.
Fill in those brows a little bit.
Mommy.
And I'm just using my contour, so again, everything that's right in my compact.
Oh, Mommy.
And we
Oh, Mommy.
are good to go. So I hope that helped. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, let me know. But we will talk to you soon.